So I've been in this really bad mood today, and I'm just, doing my, trolling on threads. And then, I found myself just saying some really just mean shit, and I didn't notice it till, like, the person that I said it to would reply, and I had to go back and look at what I wrote, and then I had to be like, I'm like, I apologize for saying that, because I had no reason to say that. I don't even have an excuse. It was just fucking rude, So then, I'm like, why are you all sideways and stuff? And I don't really know. I kind of like, it's just, I think I'm just getting, like, I'm bored. I'm bored now. I think I've gotten what I need from this this solitude that I have now maintained. So what's 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, for 8 years, man. Healing and I did some Superman healing, and it doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen easily, and it just doesn't happen without a lot of inner work, which is why probably nobody does it. So anyway, through this whole process, like, I guess it's been like 4 or 5 years ago now. I mean, I have a timeline of receipts of, like, anything you hear me say, like, I can back it up. I've got video receipts for all of it. So I don't know, it was like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. I started this thing about, doing this authenticity thing. I don't know whether that was, the first time I ran across the information which told me that it's not love, it's authenticity is the highest vibration, which, didn't really mean I don't know. Back then I was so low vibration back then. I didn't know it, and I wasn't even really trying. I've never been trying to be spiritual or high vibration. All I've been trying to do is heal my brain so that, I stop having, like, trauma responses all the time, to people. Yeah, like, I want to answer someday when I still don't answer my phone, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but just learning how to trust, just trust, even once my own children got their own brains, which happens at around 10 or 11. This is hard to say, and was but I noticed myself pulling back because I guess that's when their love started becoming conditional, and that was that's a scary thing. That's a scary thing. Look, I'm already at 4:02. Let me press pause. Hold on, so I can finish this because I have a good point. Yeah, so now I'm being an asshole and having to apologize and shit on threads, and I'm looking at people's posts, and I'm noticing today, like, just people are just really, like, depressed, just making suey posts and stuff like that, and like this one of them said something jerky or silly or maybe talking about how much he hated his life. And when people say shit like that, I mean, I'm not gonna go in there and coddle balls, and I'm gonna be like, well, I'm sure your life does suck if you're sitting there saying shit like that about yourself all the time. Your life is gonna be shit. And then he swooped back in and just was making some nasty ass comments back to me, and I could just feel it. They came from. I mean, and so I was like, "Why are you so mad?" Like, and obviously this is probably like a little like Gen X or whatever, and I was like, "What? What's the matter? What's wrong?" And like, I guess it took a minute to like trust me, and I don't DM, so like, don't go. Yeah, and I don't think you can do that on Threads. But even if you could, I wouldn't do it. I don't. I hate DMs. Um, but anyway, I was like, listen, um, I apologize if I was sounded like a asshole earlier. I just sometimes a lot of times it's just how my words come out or whatever. But if you need to vent, we could, and I'll be darned. I mean, I put my phone down for a while, and I came back, and when I came back, he was venting, and I was, and it ended up, and then it got me thinking, because it's not a new thought, like, cause this is just like back when I had my house and I was raising my kids, and when we lived in the cul-de-sac and stuff. I would with the neighbor people, especially kids, they just need to be paid attention to and feel love. They do, and I don't, and I'm not saying anything because everybody's parents are having to, work. I get all that, but and it's not just the kids. Everybody just we all need to feel like wanted and loved and understood, and I think that's like nobody just gets that, like just gets it from a stranger, and anyway, maybe making these videos or writing a book, doing all that. Maybe that's how I'm gonna be the change I want to see in the world. You know, just understanding, man. Bina.